Yeah, and then it came back. It's because I hit end stream and then hit start stream again. Oh, did it really? Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. I wonder if people do that. That's pretty messed up. I don't know if you. Yeah. Well, everybody could hear you actually before the commercial is done. So. Yes. Yes. All that's up. All right. So we left off wanting to put in a digger bit award, right? So that's what we were trying to deal with. That we all of a sudden thought, hey, this will be really easy to do, and it was like, oh, there's this whole chain of stuff that needs to happen. Um, yeah, and I think even with that, I don't know how much. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I feel like we need to rework that. We have to understand what the upgrade piece is. I think a little bit better too. Um, so what I wanted to do was what I was gonna say. It's like I thought I was signed into this. I think. All right, so I want to leave this open here for a moment. Um, yeah, so we wanted to add the digger bit, right? So the question, what we ran into was that there's, in the sense of the achievements, there's a new store item reward, right? And so this was the piece that was giving us a bit of giving us a bit of trouble. Um, and we define that in here somewhere. I guess it's in the setting, right? So we basically built in a static to bring this item in, right? So we're like, okay, this is going to come in, and that's good. Now, what we don't know, so we don't have like a real item ID. Yeah, that's fine. Um, so this was the current incarnation of an upgrade. Actually, this is really about it being a new store item. Yeah, yeah, and so I think that's part right. So let's look at that one, and we need to keep this here. That um option was actually coming from uh the that's the upgrade, right? So we're talking about the achievement actually unlocking the reward and then putting that reward into the store. Yes. Yes. So here's that spot, right? So basically goes through all the achievements and it checks it, and then this is here where it does that application, right? Yeah. So we are coming into here. We get this apply reward. Oh, this is the wrong spot. We wanted to go to this spot here, right? And this is where it actually adds the item to the game state. Yes, yes. To let you know that it happened. Um, Additionally, all right, so that's good. That part doesn't seem too terrible. I think the part of the issue with it was that the new store item, is kind of generic. Was that fine? Well, it has to do with the fact that we have this upgrader, right? So I think this is where the problem was coming in. Uh, so we had this list of upgrades. Okay, so all right. So I think I know what was going on, right? So we have not only do we have the store item that gets created, but we have this actual upgrades item here. I got something making a bunch of noise over here. I don't know what the heck is going on. So this list had to match that other list, right? Because this name, because here's how it gets the upgrade is basically from the item that's coming from the store. Well, yeah, and that was the part that I was trying to. So the upgrade handler entity was doing a thing here. Right. But the part that so they enter the name. You know what's interesting here is that if we were to play this out, this looks like you could enter an item that's not an actual upgrade and still have it passed into here. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it would match it. Well, I think it'll crash actually because in here I think this will. Oh no, it'll just say item could not be found. So it'll throw an error if they tried to do that one because they'll basically say that it's going to say an item could not be found, but actually what's happening is that um, it was an invalid name that was entered because it means that it's not an actual upgrade item. Um, yeah, I think the part that I'm wondering about is could we deal with this legitimately, right? Um, the idea that I'm thinking about is having what am I? I'm wondering if we can have the upgrades themselves actually like expand the store item instead of the store item and this item being different. Well, I'm trying to see if we can avoid having to have duplicate data that we have to maintain, right? Because now we're going to have to maintain items that are going to go into the store, and we're going to have to maintain that same item in this list of upgrade items. So I think that's kind of where I was. That's where I was coming from. That it's like it seems clunky that way. They're they're two different. The context of the list has nothing to do with this because we shouldn't even have the list, right? What should be happening is in this apply upgrade, we should have something that says if item shoot, there is no item yet. So like item is upgrade item. Right. So now we can ask it for its type, and then we can say, you know, do do upgrade. Versus where we're maintaining it in this list. So it doesn't have to be a prop. That's what I was trying to debate, is whether it's a property. This is actually a type check. This is actually a type check that's happening here. What I'm yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yes. So I'm imagining this, right? This actually being the store. All right. Oh, I cannot do that. Well, because I got yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So why don't we just merge these two together? I only say that because this already says digger upgrade slot. So this is not upgrade item. Yeah. 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 So then this would be, so this we could even do, see, I think what needs, oh, you know what's messing me up here? This is interesting. So let's see, we could do this where doing two things here. I'm trying to think of what the right answer is. So size, this is what's actually unique to the chip hopper. I see what we got having here, right? So we did have something that was like that, right? So this should be um, digger upgrade item, and then this will take the inventory item, right? And right, yeah. And I think I was going this way because I think this. So then that can still. I see this. I'm having a hard. I'm still not sure about because this is that, right? And the this digger, yeah. So this digger upgrade slot enumerator is this type, right? So the type on this is hopper. So what I was thinking about is like, do we need this? I'm trying to think of what the advantage the enumerator gives us over type. Okay. So what I'm uh, the let's take a look at where we're actually using this, right? So this would be okay. What I would like to see is that now that we have this, that instead of this being here, right? Oh, I don't want to remove it. Let me take this stuff here. I want to copy that out and I want to put it over into our achievement this here. So instead of this being new store item reward, let's Yeah, so now we're going to be able to do, I should have put it in there as new chip hopper upgrade item. All right, and then I can put all this in here. It's not going to be happy about it because this is not an achievement. Yeah, it's not the right type, which is fine for what we're trying to do. I think this we still need, right? And then yeah, and then we're gonna have an item ID. And yeah, I was wondering about that. Why is there no, it just doesn't have it. Okay, so that's that. That's fine. So I see what um yeah. Oh, what oh, there's store item inventory. Yeah. Yeah, so that actually means that this should be inheriting from store item. Right. So then that's all there. Okay. Yeah. So, but the only thing, here's the thing that is going to be troublesome. We may still need to use this store item. Oh, how do we, oh, what did I closed the wrong thing? No. So the problem is that new store item reward is inheriting from store item as well as Chip's hopper upgrade item is also inheriting from that. Oh, you know what's interesting? So when you buy something, how does that move into your inventory? Okay, so yeah, so here's an interesting conundrum too. So maybe what I'm doing is maybe what I'm doing quite isn't completely appropriate, huh? Because what I'm seeing is so we start with a store item, which is important that it's different, right? Because it does have price and some other things about the item. But that is actually that's metadata about the item, and I think the inventory item is the real item. So I guess what I'm getting at is that maybe what is in store item really should be include an inventory item as part of it. I'm not mhm. Yeah, so I think Let's see. All right. Well, let me try seeing if I can do it. Let's see what happens. Um, right, but a store item. So to me, a store item is not exactly a wrapper on inventory item, but it's the metadata that really is like required for selling it. Um, so I'm thinking about going the route of making the model. Hold on a second. So so then the option. So here's the other idea. The other thought is that what you would do is you would take this inventory. So I don't know if you can see my screen, but store item already has inventory item. It inherits from inventory item. Um, it is, except for the fact that we have now, again, it comes back to that problem that we now have things that are, we have multiple things that are inheriting from inventory item, and I don't think we can carry that data between them like that. I wonder if we can do it with when it's like this. Hold on. So the real problem I think might be this thing, right? So what if we can do, instead of this being on there, what if we make the if we make this not a store item, right? And instead it will take a store item, right? And then, so now that we have it here, then we can use that here. Um, right. So now this gives us um, the option now over here is that instead of doing this, we're going to say it's a new item with this being inside of it. I guess it would have helped if I removed those before. I forgot the commands. So this didn't get moved. I think we need to do one more. So, sorry. So now we have this in here. What we can do as part of this, we're doing that move into this. Now this is still a store item that's able to be used as a store item because they're both inventory items, right? But now on the buy command, instead of doing this, yeah, so, well, I don't even need to new it up. That's the idea, right? So here, right, yeah, I should be able to just take the item and pass it in there. Now, the thing is that if we don't have any already, then we should do an item.count. We need to set that equal to this quantity that's coming in. And then we can add that. Wait, what's this here? Oh shoot! So we have a count. This is okay. All right. Let's. I know what the next thing to do is. Um, the next piece is that what we actually need to do is we need to make this an item. Let's do. All right. So now we have this. Now we can do now we can do one that's the uh inventory inventory item. Uh, we are back to yes. I think we end up with two lists. But that's because what we're actually doing is we're boiling down the game things for the game as its own entity, right? Its own thing. Then we're going to have an inventory item, which is the wrapper data around why you have an inventory item. And then the one for the store is the wrapper that tells you how this item acts with the store. Right. And that's where the real difference is, right? So now we don't have to have this count here, right? The count is going to be as part of the inventory item. Inventory ID, I guess, would be an inventory item concept, right? Now, I think item ID is the game item, right? And so we could correct. You're going to say like if you these things should all be the same as this, right? So you load a game item, all game items with this ID will have the same name and description, right? So this you could have this loaded multiple times depending on where you're using it, kind of a thing, right? No, yeah, it's nothing. I'm not even sure. I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, because really, what we need. So I'm even debating whether this should be like here. And that's what I'm trying to think. So part of me was wondering if it should be an interface over concrete, but let's try it like this. Yeah, yeah, and I'm not wholly. So once you start doing dependencies like this, like these inheritances, I start to get nervous, right? So part of me is like, yeah, there's something that could end up being wrong here, but I'm not sure what it is. Um, I was thinking the inventory item should actually be it should contain it, like it should be like that. Yeah, and so then the same thing would happen here on the store item, is that this would actually be the um the game item. So, yeah, so the concern with the inheritance chain is that now when you change game item, you're going to have to be worried about how store item is working. We were before. We were actually tied to it in a worse way before because this thing has to take on all the properties of that, and now it doesn't. Now we're just putting some metadata around that store item. Now, the thing that is going to be somewhat trickier here, I think we could have an interface, but we'd still want to have a game item base class. We'd have a concrete for. The thing that I'm concerned about with this change is how the data saves and loads. I'm wondering if it's going to be an issue. Maybe, possibly, possibly. That's why I think it'll be okay at the moment. But now that we've done this, it's going to have broke. This has broken like literally everything. Well, maybe as we're maybe as we're putting these in there, we can do the unit tests around them, right? So I think what we're going to see is I think we're going to end up with it working out okay. Oh, you know what? This so we do actually still need to add in the count because we removed it as part of the chain, getting rid of that inheritance, right? So that I think is better. Yeah. So I think now what we can actually do is let's take a look at this items for sale. So this is just a list. Uh, I'm wondering if we should make this. What should we make this? So I'll tell you what I'm concerned about that I saw when I was looking at here, right? This here is now going to have to know a lot more about these items for sale, right? Because this is actually going to have a game item or an item as part of it, right? And that's how we're going to be able to fix a lot of this stuff. But it's like now it has to have like some what seems in this case here too much knowledge, right? Because every time we want to get an item for out of the store, we're gonna have to write this piece of code. And it feels like this could, the items for store, I would think. May, yeah, and I think so. Let's try this. Well, here's the question. In this case, oh no, we do need to know it. So let me change this name to store item uh, because now I can know that this needs to be an item on there because that's what I was like. Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing here? It's like this doesn't seem quite right. So now we're digging this out. We're gonna dig this out. Oh, this is inventory items. Oh, so then yeah, so this is actually where we need to do. Yeah, that's why that's making sense. So we want to take this. We don't want the store item here because that's the wrong thing. So we're getting that out. Then the stack there. Then stack. Okay, that's okay. So actually, what we want is we want to take the store. We want to do now. We got to actually do new up inventory item. Right, and so then now we can do the count equals quantity, and then item equals store item dot item. All right, so then that goes there. Now we just have to do what? I know. I am with you. Does feel like I'd much rather have this. It is one of the many things that we'll have left to come back and try to figure out how to abstract that out properly. So let me build this and see what we've got built breaking. There should be many things that are breaking. It's only 19. That's not too bad. So we'll get rid of this. Um, let's see. We don't need to do it like this anymore. So, oh yeah, this was actually. Oh, well, actually, this was. Yeah, this is okay. So we wanted this to be digger upgrade item. Yeah, and then this should be um, inventory item. No, game item. Right, and so then that We need to go to this because this actually needs to be now a game item. Is what we're actually looking for there. Yeah, so we do that. I forgot where I was. There we go. Oh, because this is getting upset because of that. So now we don't need this. I wonder how you do the negative of an is operator. I guess I would probably have to do. Well, I know, but I can't do is not. And so then we don't need this. We can just do on this. We can do a return test dot. Or we can say yes. Yeah, that's. I think that's C#7, but I'm not positive. No problem. Yeah. No, that's the idea is that now we can actually test it and say, hey, is it of this particular game item type, right? So this is getting passed in to try to upgrade, and we're going to say, hey, you can do it or you can't do it, right? So now we can actually say, item is not an upgrade, digger upgrade. All right, so now that'll be that return message. We don't need, yep. And so then here, yeah, correct. Oh, I'm sorry, say that again. That's up top. That's in the that's before you even get into here, right? Because all this was really doing was testing that the list that the name was that it was in there, right? So like this, yeah. Well, this code is gone. That code didn't actually check for typos. What checked for typos is in the entity for it. Yeah. So if you look in the upgrade handler entity, in here is actually where it's checking to see if this is if you even have it. Yeah, so this is already that's what I was saying. This is already doing it. So we don't have to worry about it down there. Um this actually is going to now be that. Oh, yeah, so we're gonna have a bunch of these where we're gonna have to go through that and do add this item to it. What might be better is we'll have to take a look and see if it might be better to just capture that as is. Um oh yeah, this one doesn't need it. No, it should. I thought I put a capital I and it's oh, because it needs to be the game item. So it's like that. Boom. Oh, because it was a string before. I was like, I'm like, why is this not working? I felt like it should have still been fine. So now here's the next piece, right? So now we've got this check here, but instead of that, what we can actually do now is we can now say we can do instead of using the slot, which is what we removed, right? We can actually say if item is chip hopper upgrade item, and then that will give us. That's when we do this. This is the digger upgrader. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if we should do this and put that there. I wonder if this should only accept that because this is only for digger upgrades. We shouldn't even allow it to come in. I think that should just go away and this should be a digger upgrade item because this here is a chips hopper upgrade item. No, because if they put in a different digger upgrade item, it would be like, yeah. So it's going to be else like is you know, uh, yeah, we'd have a bit upgrade item, upgrade item, right? So yeah, so then we would have that. Um, a single. I don't know if we can do it with a single. Well, here's the thing. Here we could do if we want to do that. That there's a different way of doing the upgrades. I think, right? Like ideally being that we would do it stat based. So it would work like the WoW armor. Like you could have armor and it has an agi buff on it. You know what I mean? So it helps your agility. It helps your overall character's agility. So we could do something like that on here where we could say, here's a an upgrade item, and here are the stats that it changes on the hopper or on the digger. We could, yeah, in a sense, right? Well, and yeah. So let me let's comment this out. Um, so that's happening there, and then this slot shouldn't even be here. Oh, I thought I was trying to get. I was gonna try to get rid of it. Um, this shouldn't even be necessary. Oh, wait a minute. This is the digger. Yeah, yes. We so it did, but I wanted to try to take it off. I this is only for hoppers. So this could never be for any other slot than that. So that's why I feel comfortable making this change. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Um, yep. I think this is okay. um, let's build it and see where else we're failing. There should be there's a few. Um, ah, yeah. So this. So now here's the thing, right? So why not have this as? Oh no, this is fine. This has to be a because the name's buried. That's why this wasn't coming out right. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to find most of our problems are going to be. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, we could. Would that be easier? Would it be better to take this away? Well, yeah, I know. But here's what I was thinking, right? Because on inventory item, we could do it where it's like, um, and then we just do like that. Yeah, so we're going to shortcut it. So at least that way it makes it easier. Yeah. I know, but now I just got those other spots that I did it that I'd like to. You know what I mean? Like now I'd like to. No, it's not. Um, I know. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just do a get where it's being used here, right? So I can say find all references. This will make it a little bit easier because then I can see this one here. So this one I don't need that anymore. Um, that's fine. Here's another one I can remove. And then here's another one. Yep, I think that's good. So now let's see what our build gives us. Ah, well, that's fine. This is good. So now here's something that I think is going to be interesting, right? So here is where the this stuff becomes like we're going to actually want to be able to look up an inventory item or actually a game item, right? So we want to be able to get game item by name in a sense. Um, so, oh, look at, yeah, this is interesting. Should this, should we just always have this return? How, is this how bolts get into the inventory? No, because they could be buying them and that would be adding it to the inventory. Yeah, I think I see. That's why, because this is on the scrap. So, yeah, the question is how do we want to do these lookups for this? I mean, we could create a repository. I mean, I'm not like, you know what, let's just get this working. Let's do this as like as if we were looking it up, right? So we would actually have, no, game item. Yeah. So then we can do, is it bolts? Yeah, I shouldn't have removed it right away. Um, yeah. Oh, you know what? It's because I got to put this as item equals. I was like, that should be sufficient, right? Because I don't think game item requires all this other stuff. Needs an item ID, which should make that the same. Um, oh yeah, you know what? That's actually lowercase bolts too. That may be an issue. So if I were to take bolts and we go and we look for it somewhere else in here, let's do the entire solution. So I think those are fine. That's the scrap command. We want the one where it puts it in the store. All right, so here's, I think this is where, yeah, and this actually has an inventory item ID set. Let's not do that one. Um, let's actually, you know what, this is a good spot actually because then we can actually put the diggers in here. Um, and we can then copy those over where we need them to be, right? So we can actually have them as the right thing. So what I want to do here is we're going to have price and count, and then we have item, which is going to equal new game item. Yeah, this is going to be bigger. But I think I'm actually going to do the item ID, and we're just going to start this one as 1. Uh, I th I think we should too. I was actually kind of was thinking that's what would be good for today, but then when you came in with that, I forgot that that's where we actually had left off. So it made, yeah. And it's like that's why I was like, when you said that, I was like, you know what, you're right, because I'd actually started. That's what I started this new project in here called PotatoChipMine Resources, and I was going to be like, my thought was that this is where we should start trying to put the stuff together and create it. Um, so let's take the bolts too. Now we're going to do this as an item. It's equal to new game item. Um, and then that's the name. So that's all we need there. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I want to put an ID on this like we were doing for the other ones. We'll just make that 2. And then we'll do raw chips. I don't remember ever. Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right, right. Okay, that's fine. I was just like, at first I was like, wait a minute, what? How's, I don't remember being able to buy chips, raw chips. All right, so now those are all in there. So now we have this item here. So I can use this item. Um, so now we can use this item here. So make sure that those are consistent. So this is pretty cool, right? So now we've got this item here. I think this might actually getting pretty close. Yeah. No, and this is another one. This is because we're adding these chips to it. Well, it's still an inventory item, right? Because it's your cash, right? We just have to make it a game item. Yep. Yeah. All right, cool. So then that's that. Let me reformat that. All right, cool. Yeah, so then there. Yeah, so these will all be game items, and then you can use them. This actually needs an item ID, which this was 4 at this point. So let's get that build again. Getting lower. Yeah, because we don't need that. Um, yeah, so this is not. Oh, this is. Well, let's see. So the part here's where the problem comes in with this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I know where it goes. It goes outside of this. So we should actually have, right, so it should actually be like this. uh yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, these don't exist there. That's why this is yelling at us. But we could put in, int count. Actually, it should be count. Yeah, yeah, I haven't put them in there yet. Int count and price, right? So with that being there, this actually needs to be lowercase, which is now, right? So I'm just going to do it like this just to make life easier for the moment. I don't, Yeah, I guess I do, right? So is that why I was upset? Hmm. No, you know what? That's because this needed to be this needs to be a game item, not the store item anymore. Right. And then this, yeah. So then now, uh, yes, because now what we're going to do is we're actually going to be storing this here, and then we'll store this one. We'll declare that. So now what we can do is now we can say this is actually going to be a new store item, and it will have an item that equals that. It'll also have a price that equals the price, and the count that equals the count. Voila. All right. Oh, I do need a curly. Right where it's yelling at me. All right. So, oh, down to 2. Let's see. Inventory item. No, it should still be. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Um, it's not the problem, but it's we need to do an if item dot item is digger upgrade item. And so what this actually needs to be is we do the negative for it, right? So then if it's not that, then we need to come on, right line. Yeah, no, yeah, I knew, right? I was just like, I figured it'd be easier. The item is not a digger upgrade. There we go. Oh, yeah. And then it'll ask for it again. Perfect. So then here now we'll be able to do now we just cast it, right? So now we can just do item dot item as digger upgrade. Yep. Yeah, so now that gives us that functionality. I think that was it. Oh, one spot. Where are we trying to? Well, well, the thing that's funny, yeah. Well, keep in mind, this is a unit test, right? Yeah, so we may, this is the only spot that's left with that, huh? All right, so I can just easily put that in here because now it doesn't matter. I can just do name equals, oh, just put that in there like that. There we go. All right, so now we have everything building like magic. All right, so let's see if this is, we'll just play it to see if it's working. But I think we're now getting to a point where we're going to have, I think, the right stuff in there. Say yes. Jimmy. No. Let's go to store and to buy 3 digger. Awesome. So now I need to buy bolts. And then we go to control room. And then equip. All right, so, oh man, these are some bad ones, huh? How much are the diggers? They're 20. So I can buy. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, no, exactly. Ah, man. Well, what Sam was getting full. I don't know if I want to scrap Sam. I mean, at least that one's rich. I mean, no, I bought him. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Can I get 5 bolts? Huh, I could have sworn I typed it in right the first time. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I'm wondering if there was something else that caused it. Let's try this. Let's try repairing Sam. Yes. Empty Pete. Repair John. Nope. Hmm. I don't remember. Uh, how do I sell the chips? Chips, just chips. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I don't have any reason not to buy all of them, but uh, yeah, they're just money. Whoa! Oh, I guess no. That's no, that's right. That's right. My goodness. Um, yeah. Let's see. Empty Pete. Let's see. Repair Sam. Oh, 9 bolts. Look at that. No, we'll take 4 bolts. Yeah, seriously. Um, holy cow. Ah. Yeah, right. Well, Jim is soft at least, so it's not as bad. But Allison is no good. We're gonna have to dump Allison. Uh, yeah, yeah. Let me see here. I know, but I still need to. The problem is I got to get money, so I can't. I don't have enough of them. Um, so let me go back to this. Ah, cripe. Why didn't you remind me? All right, so now I can buy. I think I can buy 3 more diggers. And I can buy 10 more bolts. All right, so now I can go to the control room, and I can let's see where our diggers are at. Let me equip. Yeah, seriously, I just got another one. Ah, yeah, right. Oh man, yeah, right. All right, so Allison again, huh? Yeah. What do you mean? Well, yeah, that's true. Uh, yeah, yeah. All right, so let's empty. Because what's the is, is it? Yeah, I guess that's two. So let's um scrap Timmy, empty. Yeah, I know, right? Ah, one of these days we'll have the networking all figured out, right? I forgot which ones I got rid of here. So, I yeah, they're looking at this going. I think we've got a few years before it's going to be a problem. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got to keep an eye out for if I end up hitting the achievement because I'm not going to see it with all the stuff popping up. Oh yeah, 341. Okay. Oh, we're getting close. Control dash room. I should try saving. Oh, so save happened. I'm really curious about whether it'll load up. Oh, it still won't tell us whether it'll load up or not just yet. Let's see, equip. What? Yeah, but I don't know why that is. Because, let me try that again. Let's repair. Which one was it that was good? Sam. No, repair Sam. That'll be fine. I'm not gonna do this that many times. Um, oh, there's only 2 diggers left in this thing. That's what failed. I was like, I had plenty to do it. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I'm winning tokens. Let's try. Oh man, come on. Ah, we have no diggers left. We have no diggers left. So we got to keep with these ones. So No. What if it's broken? Yeah. So that's in our events. It's the restocking event. Um, this should work. I don't know. Let's put that up there and see. So we need to repair Pete. No. Let's try for a little bit cheaper. There we go. Empty Sam. Repair Sam. No. Yes. All right. So let's try it. Let's empty gym and empty. All right. So now if we go to the store. Oh, oh. And we have the large hopper in there. All right. So let's. Oh, in the wrong room. Yeah, right. Yeah. Uh, I can't sell ships. I like the choice. So it's a lot. I forgot how much it was. No, but I gotta. I was just trying to get the list. Um, oh, because the control room isn't a thing. Yeah, yeah. It's like it seemed like that's what you're going for. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out like so we're still not close enough, right? So that's the thing. It's going to take a while to get there. Um, I was just I'm trying to think if like I should try. If I go back to the store, can oh they have them. All right, so let me buy the 5 diggers. What? It's because I put a plural on it. I get it. I think it's going to cause us some headache. Um, I'm not sure. Maybe there's something else we can do. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Equip Sam 2. Equip Pete 2. Oh my goodness. Did we break how that roll works? Uh well, firm's better, right? Because I think because Sam was solid, right? Because what is it? What's the order? Soft. Okay. I forget. So let's see. Got an empty Sam, empty Pete, empty John 2. So I think John 2 is the one we should equip with that. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how you keep it really coming in strong. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, so let's look at these diggers. Uh, I don't even have any more because I know. It's like I know. Yeah. I was going to empty all of these ones here so I don't accidentally scrap one. That would be nice. And I know, right? Oh my goodness. And now I don't even know if I got all of them. I think I did. John 2 would be the only one. Oh, what? I thought I did Allison. Oh, you know what? It's because some of these actually still had durability left. That's why I thought. Yeah, they kept digging them. All right, so we're gonna do scarce hard. We're gonna get rid of, right? So let's scrap Allison 2. Whew. Um, there aren't other scarce hards. Oh, scarce solid. Yeah. All right, so I got some of that. All right, so we're gonna empty John 2. I know. Look how often the lottery hits. Oh, I got 5 diggers. Well, I want to get to the large hopper. So, um, yeah. Let me get these other ones going, right? So we need a new Allison 2. We need oh, yeah. Yeah, take a pram. Pete 2. Ah, man. Come on, Allison. We need. Yeah, well, that's true. Oh, good. Whew. We're gonna have some stuff. All right, so let me scrap Allison 2. Let me equip another Allison 2. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Let's see, Allison. Oh, hard. Yeah. So it's still better than what we've been getting. So now I forgot what I got here. So oh, that's pretty cool. I think I knew that. So how do we do that again? Is it stat? Uh, right, so let's do John 2 because I think Oh. So if I inspect Sam, that should be pretty good. Yeah. There is. It's yeah, I think it's upgrades. Um that one. All right. So I definitely need to repair John too, right? Because that was the one that was yeah. So I I know it's funny because like it's not what I really want to be doing, but I don't have any more saved games that can get me to a point. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's empty that one. Empty Allison 3. All right. So if I go back here, oh, we're so close. Yeah. We need to repair Sam too because he was good. What is it? No. Oh yeah, because Sam 2's normal firm. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's how it should work, right? You get his name so you can like ask him for like do some repairs later. That'd be good. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. I definitely think that it should have something to do with it. There, I got one bolt. Mm-hmm. I totally on board. Let's see. So Sam. So close. Yeah, well, those are the rich ones. I know. That was good. All right, so there we. Oh, almost. No, I had to get this just a little bit more. Now I'm good. All right, there we go. Now I should be able to sell chips. Yeah, so now I can buy the large. Well, the space would have caused the problem because. Oh, I gotcha. So now I have one in the inventory. All right, so this better work. Let me do something. No. All right. So now I should be able to do upgrade. Can I just do upgrade John 2? Oh. And then we do the large hopper. Oh, it's funny that it says to hold 100 chips. Didn't we do 200? No, no, that's the next one. Yes. So now we should. Oh yeah, that thing is going to be going gangbusters. Look at that, 21, 21. I know. Man, there's so many things. Oh, a bunch of them need repairs. No, but you know what's good though is that it does show that since we got all the way through it, all that stuff is working. I still want to do one more save here. Actually, I don't want to overwrite. I want to say got it, used it. All right. I want to be able to make sure that loading it up still comes in appropriately and all that stuff is there. I think we did this already, but I just want to double check it. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Right. Oh man, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. No. I absolutely, man. It was really born from you and Val, I guess. Right. Yeah. Did I do it? So I'm looking over here and I'm trying to figure out what this value is. But it's getting bigger. And so this is how much is and this is how much is left. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what's confusing me when I was looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is that? Yeah, so that is awesome. I like it. I like the fact that it's gonna fill it up. All right, so what's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would be awesome actually. It would be kind of neat if we started turning this into like a little bit of graphical within there. So like this would be an image inside of here that would kind of have that percentage full. Ah, there we go. Now John is full. That's pretty nice. I know. I should really just scrap all those. It doesn't matter. We're coming back to it. So, all right, cool. Oop. Yep, we did. I think we should be able to do that pretty easily. Let me just real quick. Let me just commit these changes here. That way we can say, uh, create game item as root for all items. There we go. We'll do it like that for right now. So that will be good. So now we can. So we wanted to. What are we going to add it to? What is the achievement going to be? I don't think we did. Well, that's fine. But how do we get it? Do we want to just add it into the game at the moment and then figure out how we upgrade the digger with it? Maybe we should do that first. So like, yeah. So just to start with, we'll do it in here, right? So then we can actually do. We should be able to do store state. Oh, not items buying. Hold on. So and we'll just make it cheap right now. We'll just make it 10. Now we do new. Now, oh, you know what? What we don't have yet is we don't have the well, we have the game item, we just don't have the upgrade type for it yet. Yeah, yeah. So everything's a hopper at the moment for upgrades. I don't know. I'm guessing we put that in the models here, but I didn't see anything. Um, oh, this was changed. Why is this showing as locked? What the heck is going on? Oh, because I just checked everything in. That's of course. I mean, why not? That makes sense. Um, where is it? Come on. I must have passed it. Oh, and we still left this as this item, so that's fine. So we can do. Actually, this we can get rid of now because nothing is using that. And now we can add now the bit upgrade item. All right, so we'll have that. And then what do we need for the bit? We need no, it's the opportunities, right? It was the scoop more. Well, we already did that. We've already done. We did the code for all that. We actually even did the test for it. Yeah. We just what I just needed to remember was how to create this bit. Like, what is the fields that we need, right? So we need this range. So we need a min and max. Because remember, that's what it is that it's actually min or max, like the minimum amount that it could dig and the maximum amount that it could dig. Um, so we would also want all right, so we need a min and a max and a name. So that's fine. We're good with that stuff. What I wanted to see was what are we doing for the current one? Um, for the basic, I think it was this 8 to 25. Let me just see. Oh yeah, so it's just basic is the first one, and it's 8 to 25. So what do we want to make this other one? Um, oh shoot. Oh, that's it. Yeah, yeah, so, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, right. Because we took the hardness actually is what reduces that number, right? So it's either some percentage of that as its max, right, and its min as well. So, um, grade. It's good. Now we return new. We can take the name and we do new range, and it takes a min and max. Actually, can I just do No. And then we'll just take the min max. Perfect. There we go. So that should be good for that. Then what we need to do up here is now we can have this in here. And then we can do digger dot upgrade bit. Yeah, yeah, right. So I should be able to do. Oh yeah, that's it. All right, so bit upgrade item get upgrade. What's missing? There we go. That should be good. Oh, oh, this doesn't exist yet. Let's declare that. Go on there. Let's move this up. Yeah, so this way, now we should be able to then just do bit digger bit equals upgrade. Yeah. So now, so the upgrade should be able to happen successfully. We have all this stuff there. Now we need to, yeah, so in here now we just got to add the new one. So new, um, no, this is new game item, right? No, you're right. It has to be that bit, uh, bit. I think that's right. Right. So now we can do a name, and we can put it as standard. Right, and then we have. So the minimum was, let's make it maybe 12, and then the max. So the other one was 25. Do 35. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm good. I was just, what do we want to? Do we want to take this up then more? Oh, yeah. Me too. Me too. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. Now we don't need that anymore. Oop. Up 10-2. But we wanted to show that we're able to add this item. Now we can. Now we need to do something as far as the achievement stuff goes, to be able to have it like come in. Say no. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. So what I should be able to do is go to the store, and I should see it. Oh. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't put any count on it. I know. I'm gonna say yes. I think that's where the problem came in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now if I go to the store, Yeah, well, I mean, stuff where, yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to identify what stuff should be included versus left behind, right? But now it's there, so we should be able to. Um, let's try. Let's just buy a digger, buy bolts, and buy a. Oh, I put a space in it. Ah. Well, it's hard to solve that problem, right? We just have to figure out a method for creating our parser that will allow us to parse one way in some cases and another in others, like where it'll like the last parameter it'll take everything. Um, where's the factory? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this should be standard bit. So close. So close to having it work right out of the gate. Oh, shoot. Yeah, right. There you go. All right, so we want to buy a digger. We're going to buy a standard bit. All right, cool. So now we should be able to. I have a feeling we're going to have an issue. Let's see. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is how is text null? Oh, right line text. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd this come from? Oh, there's no description as null. Uh, all right. We can we can still win. All right. So what I need to do is make this. We'll make that empty string. There we go. No, no, there's going to be something else that's going to break. Yeah. In the digger upgrade. What was it called? Digger. Yeah. Yeah. So this is it. Yeah. So what's going to happen? Oh, you know what? We never did this where we executed this. I was wondering about. Felt like there was something missing, right? Because yeah. So I need to do var test result. Let's test. Uh, so if it didn't pass, then we need to return test result. Can I just do it like that? I think I might be able to, because they're all the same. So we don't have anything like that for here. So it'll succeed, but we need to have a test in there because we didn't actually even define that about the piece, the upgrade was like the level and yeah. Yes. On no store by digger by standard bit. Go to the control room. Whoa, control room. We equip. I'll name it Pete. Now we upgrade Pete. Oh, and then the standard bit. Okay, so if we do an, yeah, that was a normal digger. Hmm. Well, this is stat. This doesn't even. Oh, you know what? Because we didn't use that upgrade slot to measure to capture it, which is what it was doing before. Um. We got to fix that. It just crashed because I put the parameters in the wrong way, so it blew up because of the int parse there. But I mean, really, realistically, I mean that's not even equated to it, and so it did work. Um, what we don't know is, yeah, I mean, we can't. We could. All right, so we'll do that one real quick here, and I won't mess up how the digger stuff goes in. Yes, John, no. Standard bit by bolts. All right. So we'll equip. Oh, this is going to happen a lot. All right. So there. All right. So it's right. It's just it's a at 0.4, right? What do we get? We got normal density, so it's 0.4. So really, the max that we would be able to get with that is going to be pretty low. Yeah. Let's see. What is this? So 16. So that's why it was so hard to tell that it was happening. You know what I mean? Because 16 is going to be the high. So we got a 15, which we would not have gotten on the other one. Right. Okay. Um, uh, yeah, I don't think we need to anymore. Yeah, exactly. Um, here and by bit. Um, all right. All right. Yeah, I got myself all mixed up. All right. So, yeah, which that's way more than 25. So that one should pretty knock it out of the park. Oh shoot, it is. Oh my goodness. That is pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So the interesting part that we'll have to come in here and finish setting up is not this piece, the digger upgrader, and how we're doing this test for the hopper. Like we should be doing that same thing for the um yeah, exactly. We didn't even put anything on it. That was the part that was funny. It's like I think we just left it empty. Um yeah. I was on the wrong thing. That's why I wasn't finding it. Um yeah, so oh yeah, because we just did it as an upgrade item, right? But if we do it as an upgrade item, I should be able to add level, right? And then what was the other thing? No, well, it has description, but I thought there was one other piece to it, like size. No, that's no, okay, just required slot level. We got to we have to figure out how it would be neat to kind of see if we can make that a little bit more generic, but it actually does need to have a level so we can say it's equal to 2. Um, yeah, and I think we left that on here, and I think that's actually makes sense on the upgrade item. So you can have the upgrade item can have a level. No, no, that should have been fine moving it there. This is inheritance, so it should just yeah. Oh, I think that's so cool. Yeah. So put that up there. Add digger bit to store. Able to grade. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, that's why it's hard because once we start doing stuff. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, yeah, maybe. No, that's awesome. Yeah, so yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm good for it on Friday. Yeah, yeah, I think that's going to be pretty exciting. Actually, I'm looking forward to that. It'll help us be able to get a little bit more adept at it. Um, I think it'd be good to learn how to go through it. I'm wondering if we should try to run that as um, I was trying to think if like how you would want to run through it with me, like as if like you were the one showing me how to do it, and I would be doing it, but you'd be telling me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's just watch it later. No, I think we can. Some of them we can probably do in an hour. They're going to be kind of quick, but no. Yeah, that should be fun. All right, awesome. Well, I think we're yeah. All right. Adios.